Hi class, I wanted to send this follow-up video for people who had submitted the t-test homework. Most of you had gone through and gotten the answers right. So the first one, it is an independent t-test. When looking through the data, you can see it says independent t-test. For figuring out if there was assumptions of normality and assumptions you had been met, you would have to look at this output. So this output shows we're good with normality. This output shows that we're good with equality of variance. Again, you can have different variances. So this is the small SD handout. Again, one's 7.36, one's 7.65. That's okay. They're different, but not too different. Then figuring out the t, you simply would have done t equals 6.98 divided by 2.58, which equals 2.70. This decision, degrees of freedom is right here. The 30 minus 2 is 28, or you could have also gotten it from 13 minus 1 plus 17 minus 1, so 12 plus 16 equals 28. This is a reject the null. It's reject the null because p is less than 0.05. This has a Cohen's d of 0.995, which is very, very large. So that was data set 2. Data set 1, again, same sort of steps. It is an independent t. You're comparing two groups. Again, we don't have issues with our Levene's variance here. We don't have issues with normality either. Again, we've got really large standard deviations, 18.4 and 19 again, but they're both, although they're different, they're similar enough that we've met the quality of variance assumption for the Levene's test. For figuring out t, again, t equals 7.52 divided by 6.90, which equals 1.09. 1.09 is failed to reject the null because our p is greater than 0.05. Although we failed to reject the null, our Cohen's is 0.4. 0.4 shows there's effect. So this is a case where we might have an interesting type 2 error possibly going on here because we have a case where we failed to reject the null. There wasn't enough differences between these two groups, yet Cohen's d is saying there's an effect. So again, those were my brief feedback for the homework with the independent t-test. I'll send out a similar video message as we go through each week's homework. Feel free to connect with me if you had any questions. Very few of you had done the bonus extra credit, and that would have been working through some of those formulas to get the pooled variance for the denominator and then putting that in to get that estimated standard error. All right, thanks for watching.